Alright guys, we have T-minus 5 minutes until our next round of mole.
That's scary.
People are probably going to join. I don't care if they do or not because it's on video. Where'd my garbage go?
Oh, where am I? I totally lost my garbage.
If anyone's on this live right now, I get to wear this pink spacesuit and this nice belt. Oh, we have a viewer.
Who is it?
Maddie McGrath.
Maddie! Hi, Maddie! Wait, oh, Andrew's back. Hi, Andrew. Can you see her? Hi, Maddie! Mole! Mold it.
Oh, yeah.
Here. Oh, yeah. Do you want to hold the camera? Hold on, maybe if you're holding the camera, then like you're seeing everything instead of like in person.
Well, that was Mr. Kemmer's suggestion because I don't really have anywhere to put the phone.
And I agree because we also are moving around different parts of the room, so you can like get a point.
Okay, and I have the badge.
Hey, hey, hey. I'm so excited. We have 3 minutes until our next round.
Oh, is that
Wait, guys, should we get the little preview of these is?
There's only 2 people on. Oh, you are a tripod.
Well, then you're the 2 people that get the preview.
We're gonna hype up the crowd, you know? Where's my
Okay, thank you, Andrew. You can hold the camera. Love.
Yay! This is a whole mess, so I'm a little worried about too much action.
Guys, oh my god, we only have like a few minutes. Where's Mr.
I'm scared!
Okay.
Wait,
Alright, we're starting in 2 minutes.
4th and 5th. We're 3 in a row. I'm just gonna make sure that all my stuff is fine.
Andrew, when you come, you have to sit front row then, so you can.
You guys have to take Alabama queued up so that when we
Yes. Are you connected to the speaker?
I am.
Perfect.
I don't need
Then, who's gonna speak from Alabama?
Leon.
Leah's gonna be our music lady.
Yes, she is.
We got this.
Everyone has
Are you leaving your
Hey, Olivia. We are starting in 2 minutes.
because you had to
Yeah.
and I was like, it's
I love you, Olivia. Olivia, are you coming to watch in person? Or are you just live, like, watching live?
Actually, can't take
Guys, we have about 1 minute till the bell rings.
starting
I would have everything set up, ready to go.
Okay, we have 3 viewers.
I think I'm good.
3 viewers?
Yeah.
5 viewers!
Okay.
These are 3 viewers.
Olivia Hodel, Andrew Cayley, and Maddie McGrath.
Oh,
Nice.
Olivia. I have the same birthday as Olivia.
Oh my god.
Actually,
And Kelly gets
She said, when is it? We're doing it
Fourth period.
so
3rd
she's gonna see it
period,
as well.
4th period, 5th period, 7th and 8th.
Because it was this class was
And then we need to make sure when I do my fire experiment, there's no paper here because I don't want to
everybody in
flaming
the
alcohol.
building
If you can't-
should see molded.
Okay, wait.
Everybody.
Is your horticulture class coming yet?
It is not. They're actually. She's watching another video.
Mr. Kemmer, can I come? She said.
Olivia,
Yes.
there's a hard line between
Yes.
hard point between like
Come
saying.
during like a study hall
Come
or
during,
something.
just like stop in, stop out.
How about this? Are you done with your video, the Planet Earth video?
Are
just
you
say
done
yes.
with your? Just say yes,
She
Olivia.
finished it for homework. I know that.
You just do it for homework. Come watch us. It's gonna be awesome.
If you're done with your Planet Earth video, you can come. That's what he said.
Add another thing, and I'll ask an audience member first if they want to do it, and then if no one does.
Okay.
She said. She said yes.
She's already done.
I can be.
Let me look semi-class later.
Okay.
That's
Sounds good.
It's fun!
Yes, I love you, Olivia. Mwah.
Wait, we play the
Yep, he said you can come.
I'll find her. That was when you slideshow.
She said she'll be there.
Also, Mr. Kimmer, actually, I realized when we say the bank is probably just switch to the slide, but Rita says something before you play the bank.
Yes.
Yeah. She says, like, hi, Mr. Oliveira.
Got it.
Thank you for coming. It kind of worked out fine. But,
It was
like,
fine. I just said it anyway.
Yeah.
Alright.
I can't wait till Paul comes and then at the end we should just be like, how did you like our
special
how
guest.
did you like a Mr. Bakerman? Do you wish you invested in?
Aww, that'd be so cute.
Alright.
We still need to do something for Andrew. We need to bully Andrew. Wait, when's
Oh,
your
hey.
sister? Was your sister?
Here. Maybe what
We
we
got
can
another
do is
viewer.
we can ask Andrew to come up with
yeah.
fireworks and ask.
I'll
him
wave
if
at you.
it sounds good. You can do that.
I think it's
We could also Andrew.
I was thinking we can force Andrew to put his hand in the thing.
yeah.
Be like you.
You were student volunteer.
Oh, I'm nervous.
We can walk up to him and be like,
Emma,
come here.
Yeah, no, I'm just worried about the walking around.
Well, he'll be filming.
you're good. I just wanted to make sure.
I kind of want someone else to do it so that he can film it. You know what I mean?
You want my brother to film?
No. Sorry, you guys are talking about different answers.
I was thinking my
She's talking about her
my
boyfriend,
brother.
Andrew.
I was thinking
You're talking about your brother,
and
Andrew.
my brother.
They can sit in the front.
And me like you. Hey, you.
Put your hand in
You
here.
are doing this, and then come.
All right, we're starting in just about 2 minutes.
Guys, am I switching the boards for the most part? Because
Yeah,
I was able
'cause
to
you're
last time for the
over
most part.
there.
But there's a few times, like for mine, if someone else can switch it, because
Whoever's
I
on
had
that
to do
side.
my own one, and I was
Yeah.
over there, like
Yeah, I think Hannah, would you be able to switch at Mia's?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, for the chemiluminescence one, she can't. 'Cause she's setting up her thing. Or for the fireworks,
Oh,
she can.
okay.
Yeah, I can.
Chemiluminescence is right after thermite and the distraction, so I don't know who would be best. We might have to repeat Sweet Home Alabama because I'm now realizing they probably go to their class and then come here.
Yeah, that's true. It's such a long song. It's not even halfway done. It's like 4.5 minutes. 4 minutes, 40 seconds.
I'm just Sweet Home Alabama.
Over and over.
We're taking a long time to steal these pyramids, guys.
It takes us 4.5 minutes to take.
Guys, when I do a gift try, I ask for volunteers on it and then all hold it.
Andrew, we forced my brother.
I'm gonna say, can I have a volunteer? And Andrew raises his hand.
I know they can stick his hand.
Also, this is a comes to both things. If it doesn't,
Okay, we can make both Andrews. We can make them voluntold. Both Andrews are voluntold to put their hands.
Wait, are we like live right now just like staring at the wall?
Oh my god, there's so many groups.
We just
Sup,
need to make
people?
Andrew.
Hey, Andrew. Andrew's like, yeah?
We just
Oh my gosh, wait, Z's on!
Yeah,
Guys,
Z's here.
Z's here. Who's here? Hi, Z. Hi. I didn't sprain my ankle on Mole Day this year.
Yo, epic
Yo,
music
Moist
choice.
Choice. Thank you.
Thank you.
I look
You're
even-
sitting here waiting for your own class to walk in. You're like, I have a class. Where are you? And it's your class.
Oh yeah, it is us right now.
Oh my yeah.
I'm out in the hallway.
This is
I
our
have a
class.
30-degree class. No one's showing up. What is going on?
We're all
Are there any other science classes this period? Like, we know Andrew's going.
Oh yeah, because
Oh, Riley's here as well.
Riley! Hi! Riley! Oh my god, we're just about to start. You joined at the perfect time. You're gonna get to see Mole Day, and you're not even here. That's awesome.
We're going to try and live stream it.
We're gonna live stream.
Yeah, wait.
So, once it's live streamed,
Hi! Where is everyone?
once it's live streamed, you can actually download that video.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. You'll have to send it to us.
Mole Day. Is
back
no one here?
No, they all have to go to their class.
Andrew! Alright, Andrew, I'm handing off.
How was Spanish that you were...
Honestly,
Okay, Andrew's gonna
it's a
be.
nothing.
Wait,
It's awesome.
Are you okay with
Samantha Wyan said hi, Mr. Kemmer. Hi, Riley. Okay, you're in study hall right now? That's awesome. You can come down if you want to see it in person, too.
Is that Edward?
Come on in. All right, Andrew. Take the wheels. Andrew's going to be our cameraman today. Say hi to Andrew. All right. Just hold it and, like,
random stuff?
if you get really bored, you can find some. You can sit down.
I also love how this one.
Okay, we're going to get started, guys. Woo!
I'm not gonna. I have very shaky hands, so this might not be great.
Andrew, if you don't want to film, you can put it somewhere else.
No, I can film. Don't worry.
You don't have to hold like that.
Landscape or portrait?
And just like that is fine. Just try to get the You can sit next to Andrew, guys. He's just filming for us.
Yeah, you can sit next to me. I don't bite much. Where's the rest of my class? Where is cybersecurity?
Oh, people are piling in.
Emerson, don't walk in front of the camera. Come on.
Are you sure you're not going to get tired of this?
No, I'll be fine.
Couple there, couple there.
Yeah, Paul! Jerry. Okay.
You guys are going to be so fun.
I know. So
Alright, there we go. So you don't have to
Okay, guys, just to give you a little heads up, what we're going to do today, I do not know if you are aware or not. I know we're very early in our chemistry curriculum, but there is a holiday. It's called National Mole Day. National Mole Day actually is on Sunday, but we're going to celebrate today because I didn't think we'd get everybody here on Sunday. What we're going to do is a series of demonstrations, of skits. Hopefully you enjoy the transitions. The group in the back have worked very hard for our presentation today. I hope you enjoy it.
Woo!
They took the theme, Despicable Me, and they ran with it. I'm telling you, if you...
All right. Welcome, minions, to Mole Day.
Woo!
Okay, so for any of you guys that haven't learned what a mole is yet in chemistry class, we are briefly going to explain that. So a mole is a unit of quantity. So if I say like a dozen, we all know that means 12 of something. Or if I have a pair, that's 2 of something. A mole is basically the same thing, except it's 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd of something. In addition to being, obviously, a little furry animal.
And that's a really big number. So to put it into perspective for you, here's a mole of water. That's a lot of molecules. It's only 18 milliliters of water to make up a mole, but if you were to have a mole of bananas, for example, that would be the size of 50 Earths.
Wow.
Wow.
All right, let's begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. If everyone could please turn to the board.
Oh.
I pledge allegiance to the mole and to the science from which it comes, one SI unit, extremely
Indivisible, with atoms and molecules for all.
Thank you.
Thou shalt not use 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd in vain. Thou shalt not use the term mole if thou hast no true meaning of the term mole. Thou shalt not kill a mole. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's mole. Thou shalt always remember to celebrate Mole Day. Thou shalt not disparage the mole. Thou shalt always honor the one who introduced thou to Mole Day. Thou shalt not use a mole out of season. Thou shalt always keep sacred October 23rd. Thou shalt always remember these commandments, or thou will never properly celebrate Mole Day. Thank you.
Woo!
Now, minions, you're probably all wondering why you were gathered here today. We are going to steal the moon, and we're going to do it with fire.
Ho, ho, ho.
That's not part of our plan to steal the moon. But Rita, it's science. This experiment works by utilizing the surface area of lycopodium powder, which is a dried moss. So whenever you increase surface area, you increase the rate of a reaction. So when I just light the lycopodium powder by itself on fire, it doesn't really do much. It just sort of puts the flame out. But when I blow oxygen through it, it makes a giant fire, as you saw.
Ta-da!
Ho, 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 ho.
Powder is it's completely hydrophobic. Paul,
All the way, all the way.
All the way.
All the
And take it out. And your hand is still dry.
Anyone else want to try it out?
you want to rinse off the powder?
You
Can't rinse it off. It's hydrophobic.
Oh no.
Anyone else want to try it?
Put the phone in.
Forever.
You've been shroomed.
Whoa. Crazy stuff.
Yeah, any of the pieces that did, you guys want a paper towel to
Yeah, if you just brush your hands together, it will eventually.
Okay, that's great and all, but let's get back to our actual plan. Bad news first, in terms of money, we have no money.
Oh, perfect timing. Look, the bank is calling. Quick, everyone, look professional.
Hello, Mr. Oliveira. We're so glad you called. We were just going over the final touches of our plan to steal the moon.
Mr. Oliveira, did you
And it's exactly what my time.
Don't worry, you're really gonna love this plan this time, Mr. Oliveira.
I certainly hope so. Given your, let's say, unusual track record.
You have nothing to worry about because this time we are going to be stealing. Drum roll, please. The moon! Ew.
Oh, the moon. How do you plan to accomplish this feat?
He's unimpressed.
The plan is actually very simple. First, we're going to break into NASA and steal a rocket. And in case we run into any trouble, we have the freeze ray. It's okay, that happens.
Don't worry, guys.
All right. So, we all know that the boiling point, the freezing point of water is 0 degrees Celsius. However, this here is acetone, or C3H6O. And it has an extremely low freezing point because its intermolecular forces are much weaker than that of water. While water has both polarity between molecules and hydrogen bonding, which is extremely strong, acetone has none of these. So it takes a much colder temperature to bring acetone to a point where it will stick together into the form of a solid. So does anyone want to take a guess at acetone's freezing point?
Knowing that water is 0 and acetone
Water's 0.
is lower than
Acetone's lower. No?
No one?
It's negative 94.8 degrees Celsius. I'm sorry, Paul.
Nice job, Paul.
So,
I wouldn't have gotten it anyways.
yeah, so the boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. Almost that, but negative. So, yeah. Now, what dry ice is frozen CO2, which is gas at room temperature. So it also has to be extremely cold to freeze. So dry ice is about negative 78.3 degrees Celsius. So when we put dry ice in acetone, instead of freezing because dry ice isn't quite cold enough, we just get an extremely cold liquid that is, well, way colder than it needs to be to freeze water. So if we take something like a banana that is full of water, you can freeze it and smash it.
Yeah, banana.
Oh, wait, there's more. Our freeze ray also doubles as an acid ray. So, in this beaker is NaOH, which is a base, with a universal indicator that turns blue in the presence of a base. Hence our water is blue. But if we take some of our frozen CO2 and add it to the water, we get a single replacement reaction where our CO2 and water form H2CO3, or carbonic acid. This is kind of in like equilibrium, so this gas we're producing is also CO2 being produced at the same rate as carbonic acid. And it turned yellow because our indicator is turning yellow to show that we have an acid present.
Like a banana. Yay.
So, once we have stolen our rocket from NASA, we will then launch to the moon and use our top-of-the-line shrink ray technology to shrink the moon and bring it back to Earth. And then we will be sitting on the toilet. Wait. Oh,
That doesn't sound correct.
that's incorrect.
Dang it. Come on.
Excuse me, are you even taking this seriously? This is barely a cohesive plan. The bank doesn't have funds to waste on low-level, no-record buffoons like you. We have much more qualified candidates to invest in. Qualified candidates like him. Yes, him.
Wait.
Wait, no!
Dang it. How are we supposed to pull this plan off without any money?
I heard you losers didn't get money from the bank because of your lame proposal.
Who are you?
I am Vector, commuting crowds with both direction and magnitude. Oh yeah?
Why are you wearing pajamas?
These are not pajamas. It's a warm-up suit.
What are you warming up for?
Important stuff that you wouldn't understand.
Oh, like sleep?
No, they're not pajamas. Anyway, unlike you broke losers, I have so much money, I can literally burn it. Mr. Bankman's.
Wish we had that money.
Whoa.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
So, in this beaker is a mixture of rubbing alcohol and water. So when you see the fire, that was the rubbing alcohol burning away. Water has a very high specific heat, meaning it takes a lot to boil it away. And the alcohol's boiling point is around body temperature, which is why when you put it on your skin, it feels cold. And so that boils away before the water does. And so therefore, because the water stays on the bill, it can protect it from burning away. And this can be applied to multiple things. Okay. Now I'm going to light the most valuable thing in this room on fire. Myself.
Whoa.
So you have to put the water first.
Attack at you.
You have to attack him. Water first.
Whoa. Whoa. Hey.
Now that it's nighttime, let's go to NASA.
Yeah.
All right. In order to go to NASA, first we have to create a diversion outside of the building so that they don't know that we're about to go in and steal a rocket. So, in order to create this diversion, we are going to create some colorful flames. What I'm lighting right now is liquid methanol, and I'm going to pour it into different salts, and we're going to get different colors. All right, this first one here is NaCl. Next one is lithium chloride. The next one is copper chloride. This is potassium chloride, and this one is strontium chloride. Whoa. All right, guys, so which color flame do we think will be the best distraction for NASA?
Third one.
Which one? Which one?
Nickel chloride.
Green one? All right, this is copper chloride, everyone. All right, so this reaction happens because of the quantization of electrons to emit light. So each of these salts stay off. Feel the lowest energy level at their ground state, and when you light them, it actually excites the electrons to a higher level, and it's very unstable, so they fall back down, which emits a different color of light. Each salt falls a different number of shells because they each exist at a different valence shell. And the change in energy here is dependent on the amount of shells that it falls. So a bigger drop in the shells would create a bigger change in energy, increasing the frequency and decreasing the wavelength we see on the electromagnetic spectrum, which creates the different colors that you see here. An example we can use is Na+, and when we plug everything into the equation, we get that it has a wavelength of about 600 nanometers, which is why it emits this orange color. So, that's our salt flames, and we'll use this one to distract NASA.
What if the salt flames aren't enough?
But once the salt flames aren't enough, we gotta do some elephant toothpaste, guys.
Whoa, yeah.
So, we're going to add this peroxide and soap solution, and we're going to add it to a catalyst of iodine. Whoa. Alright, it's coming. So, in this reaction, when hydrogen peroxide comes in contact with the iodine, it starts to break down into water and oxygen. It's a gas and it wants to escape the solution, so the dish soap traps the oxygen and forms the elephant toothpaste. This reaction continues as long as there is still peroxide and iodine. So I think we've had enough distractions for NASA. Let's get into NASA.
They're not gonna know what hit them.
They're not going to
Is good and distracted. We have to blow the doors down. So for this demo, I will be using a magnesium wick. It's going to burn super bright, so you might not want to stare directly at it. Or do. I can't tell you what to do. But this is not the main experiment that I will be doing, because that's not going to burn. What we need to do is drop this into a mixture of thermite
Whoa!
and create an explosion.
Yay!
So how this reaction works, it's super exothermic. The enthalpy, or the change in heat, is negative 850 degrees kilojoules, which is a pot. So I made this mixture from 50 grams of iron oxide and 15 grams of aluminum powder lit with the magnesium wick. So aluminum is much more reactive than iron, so it causes a single replacement reaction, which replaces the iron in iron oxide and makes aluminum oxide, which, if you're not careful, will stain your hands brown. And it also makes liquid iron, which is why this reaction used to be used all the time for welding iron in railroads. So the explosion occurs because both metals are extremely reactive, and the reaction is so exothermic. Thank you.
Woo!
Okay, so now we have broken into NASA, but we need to find a rocket to steal, and it's so dark in here. So we need to harness the power of chemiluminescence. So I'm going to explain how this works before it adds the swings. So in this beaker, I have a solution that has water, sodium hydroxide, and an ingredient called luminol, which is going to be the thing that makes this glow. Basically, luminol is a very unstable molecule, and when it does release the energy it has, it gives it off in the form of light, in this case, a blue fluorescent light. In this flask, I have a solution that has hydrogen peroxide and potassium ferric cyanide. So this, specifically in the solution, the iron ion in the potassium ferric cyanide is going to act as a catalyst to help oxidize the luminol in this, and basically that's going to push the reaction so that the luminol releases its energy and creates a nice glow for us. So you can see it's a very
Oh.
Unfortunately, it does not last very long, so we are going to have to be quick about stealing the rocket. But aside from stealing the moon, luminol actually does have some real world uses that are kind of cool. So because it does react with iron and glow, detectives will use it in crime scenes to trace blood and find where blood is, even if it's not visible to the eye, because the iron in blood, like blood stains for instance, will react with luminol and glow. Luckily, stealing the moon involves no crime scenes or blood. But we do have a secret message, so if anyone wants to come up and try to spray the hydrogen peroxide solution onto this, you can reveal the secret message.
Any volunteers?
I'll go for
Volunteer?
All right,
Okay,
you come on up. Come on up. I heard you first.
Yeah.
All right.
Just-
Woo!
Yeah. So
Go for it.
spray
Just
bottle.
spray it.
Just spritz it.
Yep. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. I see something. Keep spraying. Keep spraying.
It is fast because the reaction is fast and temporary. It will probably just go in and out.
Happy Mole Day.
Yeah. Woo!
So yeah, now we can see.
And I found the rocket!
Yeah.
Bigger than I thought it would be. Okay, time to go back to our base.
Ha ha ha! I broke into Gru's secret lair. I know. If I dye their suits pink, they'll be too embarrassed to steal the moon. And it's still not public. So, I'm going to explain it. So, this is the reaction. It basically forms carbon dioxide bubbles. So it's going to start bubbling and flowing. But it's kind of boring. So we're going to add a catalyst to the reaction to speed it up. So a catalyst, when you add it to the reaction, it can speed up the reaction, but it comes out unchanged. So it'll start in the beginning one thing, and it'll remain the same at the end. So it won't turn into it won't be from banana to apple. It'll remain banana. And then, so our catalyst is cobalt. So cobalt can exist in many different colors. So we've seen it in blue, green, purple, pink, whatever, all different colors depending on which ion it is. So it's going to start cobalt 2+, which is pink, and then it's going to turn into cobalt 3+, which is green. So you're going to change it, see a color change. And then it's going to react and form lots of bubbles, and then it's going to remain pink at the end. It's going to go back to pink, showing that it remains unchanged. So I'm going to, so this is the reaction. This is the first reaction without the catalyst. And so it's kind of bubbling, but it's not very exciting. So we're going to add our catalyst, the cobalt. Swirl it around a bit. It took a while, takes a little bit. And eventually it's going to start bubbling and changing color. There. So you can hear it's bubbling more. There's some color change. So you see it's a different color now.
Ooh.
Can everyone see that?
Yeah.
So it's no longer pink. And then it's going to go, so once the reaction is finished, once all the carbon dioxide is formed, it's going to go back to the original, well, close to the original pink color to show that it comes in and out unchanged. So you can see it's changing color still. So you see it's turning back to pink now. And there it is. It's mostly pink. So you see it's mostly pink now. It's kind of a darker pink, but you see it? So it comes in and out unchanged.
Woo!
Okay, so now we're back at our lab. I think we have the rocket. We're ready to launch. So Rita, are you ready?
I am ready.
Why is the suit pink?
I don't really know, but I don't really care because I'll look at it anyway. So true.
No, yeah.
All right. We're ready to launch, everyone. As you can tell. We're ready to go.
Launch is in progress.
Hold on.
Weather is looking good for launch.
Yay.
Okay. So what we have here is another block of dry ice, and it has a divot in it that's full of magnesium. So I'm going to light
It's gonna be
a
super
magnesium
bright.
wick, so again, don't look directly at it. I'm going to light another magnesium wick. We're going to like more
Third
magnesium.
time's a charm, everyone. It's okay. We're having some technical difficulties in the launch. Due to weather. The weather wasn't really good today for the launch. So we gotta wait a little bit.
Yeah.
Alright. I think the weather's looking pretty good right now.
She does. She does. Alright.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Oh, are we ready to launch? Lift off!
All right. So what you saw there was the combustion of magnesium and carbon dioxide. So most combustion reactions that we're familiar with burn in oxygen. But the thing is with magnesium, it has a higher affinity to react with oxygen than carbon does. So when you burn it in carbon dioxide, the magnesium can pull the oxygen off of the carbon dioxide in order to become more stable, making it very exothermic. So in our blocks here, we created a white powder, and that is our magnesium oxide. But there's also a kind of black substance, and that's carbon. All right. So a fun thing about this, do you guys know what is in a fire extinguisher? It's carbon dioxide, because basically when you spray a fire with carbon dioxide, you're starving it of oxygen. But if you were to spray something like magnesium with a fire extinguisher, you would just make a massive fire. So that's really cool. All right.
Yeah. Alright, everyone. We've made it to space. It's time to steal the moon. So, what we're going to do here is we are going to add a little bit of silicate solution to this cup. Alright. We're then going to add a generous amount of borax. Okay. Stir it together. Hold on. Stirring it together. This is kind of reminds me of making slime. And then we are also going to add a little bit of ethyl alcohol on top. Alright, stir it one more time. Takes a little bit. Alright. And when I pick this up and I squeeze it together, a little bit of squeezing. We have our moon. Yeah. Woo! So guys, we just talked with the moon. In this reaction, we have a silicone super ball. It involves linking polymers and monomers. So the first thing I added, which was the silicate, is an oxide polymer. I then added the borax, which helps to link and resist movement. And then I added ethyl alcohol, which actually creates elasticity, so our moon can actually bounce a little bit. Ta-da!
Wow.
So we can demonstrate the reactions occurring in this experiment using paper clips. So each one of these chains is a polymer chain. And when you link parts of the one polymer chain to another, like so, it creates kind of a ladder formation. And that's what's occurring in this reaction. Does anyone want to keep the moon?
I want it.
There you go. It will disintegrate in an hour. So. Woo! We got the moon, everyone!
Woo!
So now that we've stolen the moon and apparently given it away, I guess it wasn't that valuable. Who knows? We're gonna celebrate with some fireworks, but normal fireworks aren't cool enough, and also are definitely not allowed at school. So we're gonna use underwater fireworks instead.
Whoa!
So basically, how this is gonna work is I have a test tube here and a ginormous graduated cylinder. So in the test tube, I currently just have some household bleach, and I'm going to be adding hydrochloric acid to it. And what that's going to do is it's going to create chlorine gas. And when that's happening, I'm going to stop it so that the chlorine gas goes through this tube and ends up in the graduated cylinder. Now here, this is just full of water, and I'm going to be adding solid calcium carbide to it. And what that's going to do is it's going to react with the water to form acetylene gas. So then we'll basically have acetylene gas and chlorine gas in here. And those two will react to have a very exothermic reaction, and it's basically going to create some fireworks for us.
Come on, guys. There we go.
Whoa! Hey!
Underwater fireworks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Woo!
Woo!
Underwater fireworks, everyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
About the smell. And then one last little tidbit about this. I don't know if any of the people close here can see, but there's a little layer of black particles at the top. That's actually just solid carbon that was created from the reaction between the water and the calcium carbonate. So that's a fun little thing. If you ever want to make cargo, I would recommend. But you can. Yeah.
Woohoo! Yeah, Moldy! Woo!
Say hi to the live stream, everyone. Turn around. Yeah.
Alright, guys, audience, I hope that you enjoyed our Mole Day celebration. I have done some research. I've looked around other schools to see how they celebrate. I have seen schools that get together and on Mole Day, instead of doing anything chemistry oriented, they would draw pictures of little tiny moles and color them in. Or I've seen other ones where they'll try to sew together little tiny moles that kind of look like that little furry guy up there. None of which have anything to do with chemistry. And I think that you all should thank the girls in the back of the room for making sure that you did not have to do that today. Happy Mole Day,
Guys,
everyone.
any questions, comments, concerns?
Hopefully not concerns.
Okay, and like I was telling the other class, if you are an underclassman in chemistry, I highly encourage you to continue to do chemistry all the way through. Because as you can see, we only have 5 girls right now. We would love a huge AP Chem class. It's lots of fun. You get to dress up in pink spacesuits and light things on fire. So please consider. Thank you, guys.
Woo! Can I have the Yep. Can I have the banana?
Basically, we're finished with our Mole Day celebration. Dismiss us all to go back to our classroom. And
We had so many viewers. We had like 20 at some time.
all right. Have a good day, guys. Enjoy your weekend.
Thank you guys for watching. Thanks, guys. Did you enjoy? Okay, great.
Can I have the banana?
All right, we're gonna do another round pretty soon. Thanks. Oh, Armani joined.
Someone broke my moon.
You can throw it away. I told you it doesn't stay like a moon very long.
There's a trash can.
It's a trash can. Did you guys have fun? Do you like my outfit? Do you think I should wear it to school?
Yes.
Okay. I will. Don't worry. Bye, guys. We had Brennan. He joined. Derek. Hey, guys. Aww. Zach Carrington.
From my distance, I couldn't see it.
Aww.
I could definitely see it happening. There was definitely
Hi, Abby. Kendall joined. Tess joined. Carly joined. I love you guys.
Instead of trying to draw something,
Thank you, Tess. I love you. Mwah. Look how many people joined.
But if you did like a quick,
Oh, that's so exciting. Like a lot of people joined. Look how fun. Tess said we did a good job. I love you, Tess.
Did you record that one?
It's all like recorded. Oh, thanks, Hallie. How do you like my outfit? Oh, you want to see it?
I gotta do presenting as well.
Oh, really? Okay, oh, sorry.
we had a sub in anatomy, and apparently he was given this paper for your second period study hall. Was he supposed to come in and stump for you or something?
Thanks for coming. Did you see it, like all, or did you see the last part? Did you see me make the
That's all I had
moon?
any other responsibilities, but
You missed my experience. It's okay. You had fun. Thanks for coming, Hallie. I love you.
I do. I know exactly. I had his son. John's the son. I know exactly that.
All right, guys. Behind the scenes, BTS.
Okay,
Stripping
so
up.
how do we clean this? Can I like touch it?
I think we're just gonna use water. He said.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll set up the other things right now.
Let's get
We get the beaker again.
I'm wondering if I was coming in for 4th or 6th grade too.
Does not smell
Oh, we
good.
have so much to do now.
I took care of 2nd grade. I was wondering, because I thought I put in for coverage for it, and nothing happened, so it just came. It
Yeah.
was easy trying to track down quick.
Dancing. Yeah. I like the ending where we all clap.
How long were you guys here for the whole thing?
I stopped in for like
Can you
2
smell
minutes
mine?
when you were playing the bank thing.
You guys, would you like to get the sword experience? You can do the Pledge of Allegiance.
Hey, Armani, did you enjoy?
Yes, I would
You like that? Wait, can
What?
we play the banana song so that he can get the Pledge of Allegiance? They can get the Pledge of Allegiance and the Ten Commandments.
Wait, we gotta.
Okay, well we can do the Pledge of Allegiance first. Here, I'll give you a script.
You should have seen my vector.
do I have to like pay it?
We're cleaning up for the next round, guys, which starts pretty soon.
Committing crimes with both direction and magnitude.
Oh, he's
You should get Drew to come in and do it. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Why is none of the soap coming out?
I think you just have to pour it.
Like it hasn't. Look.
Maybe do less water at a time.
Thou shalt not use 6.0 times 10 to the 23rd in vain.
You liked it? Aw, thank you.
Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. Thou shalt always remain.
We have a TikTok?
Wait, it's a Instagram live. Armani liked it. There was like 20 people on at some point, so I'm really happy. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hi guys.
Hey.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Why is this not cleaning up? Oh, Tess says hi to you, Paul.
Go for it.
Should we like quiet this down?
Yeah, this is
Really?
Wait, how many people were watching tonight?
No, we had a lot of people. Like I was looking.
6 at the beginning, and then they all left.
They probably
It's okay. I'm glad they joined for a little bit at
They were
least.
probably like, oh,
Like the
Despicable
kazoo.
Me, so lame. Yeah, okay. The kazoo
No,
did not work because we were all using them backwards.
This is my 3rd one.
Yeah,
Armani said he really liked it. Thank you, Armani.
Yes, I'm on it.
What should I?
Rita the
I think
influencer.
we need to set these up.
Rita, the chemistry influencer.
Yeah, I think guys, that went awesome.
That was
Like,
so
we
much
were-
better.
I feel like we
This period was so bad, Paul. It was so bad.
Guys,
No,
question.
it was
For two
bad.
parts where we can add music. I think we need like some sort of like just like do for like or like some like quiet but like mysterious music for hers because hers like has a lot of like awkward silence.
Yeah.
I just like not necessarily Mission Impossible. Yeah, or like but like quiet Mission Impossible. And then for the moon one, can we play literally just the clip of like the moon in the sky like a big pizza? I don't know. Like literally
For what part?
when Rita's making it.
I think you guys should play the audio where he's like, I'm about to do something very big, Mom. And you're going to be very proud. And then you guys should play Happy.
Did you enjoy, Paul?
Yes, I did enjoy a lot.
Thank you so much for your contribution, Paul. It really ties.
No problem.
Yeah, Rita, it takes forever, but I got it.
Okay,
So
good.
wait, are you gonna? Who's gonna add
You
the
got
music?
it so quick. Too.
Me, I'm doing all the music.
You got it.
Timed that video perfectly.
Yeah, it was so much better this time.
Yeah, because we shared the whole script with him and how to just like pause in the middle so that if we did pause in a split second.
Yeah.
We did very good.
Thank you.
We're gonna add.
Okay, Rita, the thing is already ready for you to go. And
Wonderful. I literally almost forgot about it, but it's fine.
That's what I hit the last time.
Oh, it did?
Yes. I got it actually.
Hey, Maddie. We are gonna start pretty soon.
Last time was I hit
The next period.
Who's
coming in this period?
Stop, get out of here.
Who's coming in this
Wait,
period?
so Leo, will you be able to cue up that music?
Bye, Paul. Thanks for coming.
So
If that happens again, we can be like, Mr. Oliveira, if you're not going to give us money, please get out.
yeah. Does everyone like have the ingredients ready to get this stuff?
Yes.
I thought I poured the hydrochloric acid out and I had it and it was really nice.
It's okay.
Point to the first one, point to the second one. Point
For
to...
Amia's?
Yes.
Okay, point for them.
Yes.
And then
Should I freeze a new banana? Has this one had enough use?
yeah, maybe.
We'll get a new. I kind of want to take a bite out of the end and then be like, well, you can freeze something like a banana. I think that would be a good idea.
Oh my god. And then I feel like I know.
Are the bins still on?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I need something
I
else.
had to take this off to set it up, and like I'd rather it's like I get a whiff of the chlorine now than I give whoever's sitting there.
There's only one class coming in this period.
Oh, okay.
But I think it was one of my horticulture kids, so it doesn't turn out to be like a class and a half. Emma, if you need a knife to cut that stem off with an end and turn it?
Yeah.
Here.
I might just start it.
No, yeah.
And we've done two already. So my recommendation is not to use the same style. So take the banana. I'm just gonna do this real quick.
Because I also think it's kind of
Do one side,
unclear
then
why.
the
I
other.
don't want to take a bite out of it.
Oh,
before
wait,
I
guys,
put
I
it-
have an idea.
We should like say.
I need to say that.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well, I do say
Emma and Amia, whenever.
You just say like now you can use this to dye the spacesuit pink.
I already got it.
No.
Hey, Emma and Amia.
Yeah.
Whenever Rita comes out and she says, well, it doesn't matter, I look good in it anyways, the three of us should go, oh yeah, and then Hannah can go, no, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I had it go, right?
Oh,
Are we still live? Are we just like gonna be like?
Yeah, but there's no one on it right now.
Aww.
You watched the live.
Oh,
Hey, Tess, I saw you on the live.
Yeah, I watched the entire
Did
thing.
you actually? Kayla was our filming.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's our little film player.
He was a proud dad in the front row.
Guys, someone join the live, please. Join the live. Join the live. Okay, I'm excited. This is going good.
Okay.
Voice was great.
Oh, no.
Vector was great. Yeah.
I'm not overdoing. I think overdose.
Yeah.
No, it was great. It was really good.
Oh my gosh, are you gonna be here for this period? I don't know if I'm gonna come to this period.
Okay, I'm gonna try to light this candle right now, just to get it started at least.
All right, we got a few minutes. We're gonna get started on doing it again.
I know that you have a fourth period, right? Yeah, we're doing a fourth period. Because I might bring the street down.
Yes,
Yes,
please do. We need more people.
Okay. Yeah, we want an audience.
Because fourth period, I think we only have one
We
class
need one
period.
class and maybe.
Yeah, that's it. So we'll have room for another period.
Well, wait, guys, we should go around to all the study halls and be like, hey, come to Mole Day.
Oh yeah,
I'm advertising high key on my Instagram story.
you should.
I have been.
I'm trying to think, are there
I'll
any
put something
other
on
like
mine.
funny things? So we're all saying, oh yeah, and then
And then Hannah
And then I'll
says,
just be
no,
like, no, yeah. I thought that was gonna work.
was there anything that honestly like went wrong that was like preventable?
Honestly,
Because
no.
like the only small issue was the magazine, but it wasn't an issue really. Like
Yeah,
it
it was
Yeah, I was like,
it was literally just like that's the thing that's gonna happen.
But yeah, as long as I can handle that kind of stuff and I can be like, we're gonna light and then
Wait,
have
wait,
the
wait,
magnesium light, it'll be okay.
Music. Oh, and Leah, did you add the other one?
Oh, wait,
wait, hold on. Give me a second.
Hey guys, hello. Come on in. Come on in. Olivia, you made it, girl. Hey. Woo! Come on in. Come on in. Who wants to be filming the live? Anyone want to hold the live?
I'll hold it.
You'll hold
Yes,
it.
we can prop it up against the unicorn.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's flip the camera for you. All right. Just try to get as much as you can.
Okay.
For the live, you can. If you get really bored of it, you can just like prop it up on there.
Okay.
And, or you can switch to
Yeah, we can trade off.
Yeah. All right.
Slay. Can I type in the comments?
Come on in. Sit down. We get some horticulture kids in here.
Yeah, for real.
I went over and offered it to them, so I didn't put it up.
All right.
Wait, that's you. Oh my gosh.
Alright, guys, I think that is it. So give us-
Let's say hi to Tess.
What we're going to do, I'm going to give you a little quick blurb about why we are here. I do not know if you are familiar with this or not, but Sunday is a chemistry holiday. We are not celebrating on Sunday, we're going to celebrate today. Sunday is October 23rd, we're considered National Mole Day. The unit mole is something we're going to bring up and talk about in the field of chemistry. I hope that it's not a new concept by the end of the year, but I know that at this current point in our curriculum, we have not got to the mole yet. So later on this year, when we do get to the mole, this whole conversation should make a little more sense to us. All right.
All right.
The girls in the back are going to go through the demonstrations, and we picked the theme, Despicable Me, and we ran with it. I hope you enjoy it.
All right. Welcome, Minions, to Mole Day.
You don't know what a mole is? How could you not? Ugh. Whatever. We will explain it to you now.
So a mole, in addition to being a fuzzy little animal, is also a unit of quantity. So for instance, a dozen is 12 of something, or a pair is 2 of something. A mole is just 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd of something.
And obviously that's a really big number. So to put it into perspective for you, we have 1 mole of water right here. 18 milliliters. Look at all of those molecules.
But if you were to have something like a mole of bananas, for example, that would be the size of 50 Earths.
Whoa, that's a really big number, guys. That's a big one. All right.
That's a lot of bananas.
Let's begin with the Pledge of Mole Allegiance. If everyone could please turn around to one more. All right. I pledge allegiance to the mole and to the science from which it comes. One SI unit, extremely divisible, with atoms and molecules for all.
We will now read the 10 commandments. Thou shalt not use 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd in vain. Thou shalt not use the term mole if thou hast no true knowledge of the term mole. Thou shalt not kill a mole. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's mole. Thou shalt always remember to celebrate Mole Day. Thou shalt not disparage Mole Day. Thou shalt not use a mole out of season. Thou shalt always honor the one who introduced thou to Mole Day. Thou shalt always keep sacred October 23rd. Thou shalt always remember these commandments, or thou will never properly celebrate Mole Day. Thank you.
Now, Minions, you're probably all wondering why we gathered you here today. Minions, we are going to steal the moon. And we're going to do it with fire!
Whoa! Leah, that's not part of our plan to steal the moon.
But Rita, it's very scientific. So, you see, this reaction works by utilizing the surface area of lycopodium powder, which is dried moss. So if I were to just light the lycopodium powder with this, nothing's really happening, it's sort of just putting the fire out. But by blowing oxygen through the lycopodium powder, I'm increasing its surface area, which allows for the oxygen to react with more of the lycopodium powder in the air. So if I just close the door going in here.
Come on in, guys. Take a seat, take a seat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just started. We just
Not
started.
a fire, you get a fire!
Whoa!
All right, Leah, that's great and all, but let's get back to our actual plan. So bad news first. In terms of money, we have no money.
Oh, but perfect.
Mr. Cameron?
Maybe not. But perfect timing. The bank is calling.
Ring, 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 ring,
Everyone,
ring, ring.
professionals.
Also, for everyone who just came in, our plan is to steal the moon.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Oliveira. We are so glad you called. We were just going over our final touches of how to steal the moon.
You know my time is very important to me. And this had better be worth my time.
Don't worry, Mr. Oliveira. You're gonna actually love this plan of ours.
I certainly hope so. Given your, let's say, unusual track record.
You have nothing to worry about because this time we are going to be stealing
Drumroll,
the moon!
Oh, the moon? And how do you plan to accomplish this feat?
The plan is actually very simple. First, we're going to break into NASA and steal a rocket.
Wow.
And in case we run into any trouble, we have the freeze ray.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right. So we all know the freezing point of water is 0 degrees Celsius. And something like a banana has a lot of water in it. However, this jar contains acetone. Now the thing about acetone is its intermolecular forces are much weaker than that of water. So its freezing point is extremely low. Because while water has hydrogen bonding and polarity between molecules, which is extremely strong, acetone has none of those things. So it takes a lot more, it needs to get a lot colder to organize into a solid structure. Now, what we have here is dry ice, which is frozen CO2, which is a gas at room temperature. Now, that also has an extremely low freezing point, or negative 78.3 degrees Celsius. But that is not quite cold enough to freeze acetone. So, when we put it in acetone, we just end up with an extremely cold liquid that never actually freezes into a solid.